Good evening, everybody. Drop me a little comment. Let me know you're here. I can see a few of you are on already, which is brilliant. Let me get on to comments. Good evening, Elizabeth. I'm going to assume that's Craig commenting or Dave commenting through the page. Hello, you guys. Good evening, Lorraine. I am very well, thank you. I hope you are as well. Evening, Sam. Hi, Sue. Evening, Craig. Thank you so much for joining me, Craig. This is an excellent opportunity, seeing as he's here, to plug what we are doing on Halloween night. So as trick-or-treating is now off for a lot of people, we have decided Craig Howlett-Wright Spiritual Works and myself are going to do our first full collaboration, 1 hour-ish card readings on Halloween night. So we'd love to see some of you there. If you can, I've already shared it to the page, but I'll share it again before Halloween. So it'd be absolutely lovely to see some of you there and joining myself and Craig. Let's see. Back to comments. Where are we up to? Good evening, Melissa. I think you're a newbie. Welcome. Nice to see you. Good evening, Emily. Lovely to see you as well. Good evening, Sue. Good evening, Kate. Hope you're well, sweetheart. It's really, really nice to see so many of you on. And as we get so many of you on nowadays, which is amazing, I've had to do a little disclaimer and say I will get through as many of you as I can, but I can't guarantee everyone a card, I'm afraid. Not with a 1 hour slot. But I'm very excited to see how many people can get cards for. And I'm going to try something a little bit different tonight. Instead of just going through the list and picking people in order, I thought I might just go through the comments and see who I'm actually drawn to tonight and do a little bit of maybe a slightly more detailed reading for those people. So it'd be really, really nice to do that. Can I just ask you to like and share if you don't mind? That would be fantastic. And keep sending out those love hearts and those likes. Again, something to do with the fancy Facebook algorithm that I don't understand. But yes, if you could, that would be amazing. Melissa, I am very drawn to you, my darling. I'm not sure if it's just because you're a newbie, but I'm very drawn to you, Melissa, so I'm going to do you a reading. Okay. I feel drawn to my daily deck for you, so I'm going to move that one out of the way. Melissa. Okay. Let's see what we can pull out for you. Drawn here. Oh, a lovely card for you, Melissa, has come forward, and it is perfect timing. I'm very much getting the sensation that you've been waiting for something to happen. I think you felt you knew it was coming, but you've been waiting for a while for it actually come to fruition, and you're starting to doubt whether it ever will. But I'm being told to tell you that everything's lining up as it's meant to. So it will be happening, and it's going to be happening in the near future. I'm seeing the number 3. So I feel like the next 3 months could bring everything you're hoping for. I feel like it's something very specific, and I don't want to say on a public forum what I think it might be, but I think you might know what it is. In fact, I feel very certain that you do know what it is. But yeah, the timing has been lining up for some time now, so they have been working behind the scenes to support you with this. Yeah, and they're just showing me a really strong big 3. So it could be 3 weeks, it could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It's definitely not 3 years though, so I don't think you have to wait that long. But I'm seeing a 3. And it does bring with it lots of happiness. They're just showing me a bright yellow light and it's very warm. So from what I get from that is just great joy and happiness and a lot of contentment and peace. I feel as though actually you've been feeling quite a lot of unrest and quite unsettled. I'm getting that heavy feeling I get sometimes when people suffer with anxiety. So I feel like this has actually been quite a big thing for you, Melissa. But yeah, I just heard be patient because it is on the way. I'm going to leave that with you, Melissa. Please let us know if you can take anything from that. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. Okay, let's see what other comments we've got. Let me know how your week's been, guys, because I don't know about you, but I'm off work at the minute and it is lovely. I've spent some time out having some walks in the fresh air, which has been beautiful, even in this groggy weather. But yes, yeah, I've been having a nice couple of days of much needed R&R. So I'm feeling very bright and very happy at the moment. Let's have a look. Okay, so let's see. That sounds great. Thank you, Sue. Hope half term is treating me very well, Kate. I bet it's treating you well too. We need it, don't we? It's been a long half term. Look at you with all the amazing stuff. I know this gadgetry is really good, isn't it? It looks very professional. I like it. Sue Cunningham. I love the cards you use. If you're talking about these cards, Sue, the purple cards, the daily cards, these ones are actually part of Doreen Virtue's daily deck. And you can get them on Amazon. So if it's something you're looking into. But I was just drawn to these immediately when my lovely friend Craig let me have a look at the deck. So I had to buy them, and I love the artwork on them as well. I think they're just brilliant. But these ones are great for like short, sharp messages, whereas my oracle cards, my old faithful cards, are more for my deeper, in-depth readings, or if I feel someone needs a bit more information, if that makes sense. But yeah, and then I'm just buying decks all over the place. And I've got my third deck, the Kyle Gray deck, which is, I just love the artwork on this because it's so modern and diverse, and that's the one that I use for my Sunday readings. So I've now got 3 decks because I'm greedy. Melissa, very true. Thank you. Yes, I can. Awesome. Thank you, Melissa. So pleased that you can take something from that. Okay, I'm going to go back and scroll through. Please drop me a message if you're hoping for a card, and if I'm drawn to you tonight, I will definitely give you that reading. And I'm just going to do that now, and I'm just going to have a look through and see if there's anybody that I'm pulled to. Liz Davies. Hi, Liz. Nice to see you. Of course you can have a card. Right, let's see. Again, I'm drawn to my daily deck for you. Let's see what I can get for you, Liz. Drawn here. Oh, interesting. It's the first time this card's come up. Oh, sorry. Terrible driving on camera. Time to go's come up for you, Liz. Yeah. This is very much signifying an ending of a cycle in your life. And I feel like it's a decision you're making. I don't feel it as though it's like a natural end to a cycle. I feel as though you've been thinking about something, contemplating something for quite some time, trying to figure it out. And the guidance is that Yeah. Yes. It's very much, they're kind of being a bit firm here, a bit sort of, right, you need to tell her now. She already knows the answer. And you've felt it in your gut for some time. And it is about moving forward. So the message is clear. The message is now is the time to move forward. I've just heard there's no point staying stuck. It's no good for you, Liz. And I think that's the message that's coming through. You've been stuck for a while. They're showing me you like in quicksand. So I feel like you sunk quickly and you've been stuck in this situation for quite some time, not really knowing how to get out of it. Oh, I've just had the kindest way to get out of it. So I feel like, yeah, it's a difficult situation. I think that's why it's been tricky to make such a big decision. But with that, they just show me the image of the clouds parting and clear skies. So I feel once you do move forward with this situation, there will be clear skies for you. There will be clarity. Just homing the word clarity. Clarity comes to you when you finally make that decision. I feel like you've been hovering around this decision for quite some time and you've contemplated it very, very carefully. And it's almost as though you've waited to see if something would take the decision out of your hands. But yeah, now's the time and move it forward. I've just heard it's not going to be easy. Okay, so it will be quite a challenge, but you have got the support you need around you. All right, Liz, I'm going to leave that with you there. Let me know if you can take something from that. I'm going to have a quick scroll down to see any new comments, see if anybody new's popped in to say hello. Good evening, Kerry. Thank you. Yeah, I've seen you before on here. It's nice to see some regulars popping in as well. It's really lovely. Leanne, good evening. How beautiful is the artwork? I know, I absolutely love these cards. There's just not enough days in the year for me to keep picking one every single day and show everybody the artwork, but I absolutely love it. You're not wrong. Becky, hi Becky, nice to see you. If you have time, could I have a card? Yeah, I'm actually really drawn to you, Becky. I'm drawn to this deck though. So I'm going to use my Oracle deck for you, Becky. My good old faithful. Okay. It's this one, I want this one. Interesting, okay. I feel like these two, you needed two, you're a twofer. You're a twofer, right. Okay, the first one that came forward is, oh, sorry, again, I'm terrible on camera. So Yvonne's come forward. And I do actually feel this is linked to not physical animals. I feel as though this is linked specifically to a spirit animal. I feel as though your spirit animal has come around you at this time. And I feel like you've been aware of it, Becky, but maybe brushed it off. I don't know if you felt like movement around your ankles or on your feet, but I'm seeing a cat for you. And I feel like this cat kind of rubs itself around your ankles at various times, just to let you know it's there. And I feel as you're linking more to spirituality, more surrounding you. I'm also being shown an eagle. I wish I knew more about spirit animals to be able to tell you what all that means. But hopefully that's enough for you to go away and have a look at. There's definitely a cat, and I'm seeing a black cat with bright green eyes, and this big, broad eagle. I can't remember what they're called, but it's one of the stereotypical ones, the really large ones. I don't know what that's called. I want to say a bald eagle. I'm hearing bald eagle, so potentially a bald eagle, darling. But yes, I feel like that's why Yvonne's come forward, because you need to make a connection with your spirit animals. And then Celeste came forward. Sorry. Celeste came forward, which is about a happy move. A move. What's the move for? I feel like this is work related. I'm trying to figure out if it's a new move to a new job, or if it's a new move to a new status, or if it's both, because I'm seeing both. So I feel as though there's like a move to a new job, which is also a promotion. And I feel like it comes a little bit out of the blue, like it's entirely unexpected. And then there's a lot of self-doubt with it. Can I do it? Am I good enough? Am I going to be all right? Will I be able to do the job the way they need me to do the job? I feel like your head just gets swamped. I'm seeing that. I think I've said it before. This hornet's nest. And that just means like the mind is really, really busy and swamped and overflowed. And I feel as though it's full of self-doubt and questions. And I'm being told to tell you to forget all of that. It's irrelevant. And just go for it. So when this opportunity arises, you need to go for it. Don't talk yourself out of it. I've just heard very, very clearly in a male voice, don't talk yourself out of it. And it's interesting because I feel like it's something you wouldn't necessarily have thought to go for. So I'll leave that with you, Becky. I hope that's all right. Brilliant. I feel good things coming up for you, Becky. That's nice. I'm just going to have a quick scroll up and see if anyone else has joined us. Who have we got? Sam, I love listening to your words of guidance to people. Thank you, Sam. It means a lot, actually. Because sometimes I just feel like I'm sitting here waffling and I'm so in the zone that I don't actually realise what I've said until afterwards. So I do appreciate that. That's really helpful. Hello, Sophie. Nice wave from Sophie. I hope you're all right. A lovely smiley face from Sarah. Evening, Dawn. Lovely to see you. Evening, Craig. Evening, Courtney. Please may I have a card if possible. Yeah, I do feel like you need one, darling, so I'm going to give you one. Okay. I'll draw to the dailies for you. Right. What have we got for Courtney? I want this one for you. It's the same one for you, which if you could see how I do it, it's near impossible for that to happen twice. Perfect timing is coming up for you as well, Courtney. What's this for? I'm just being surrounded with really pink, warm light. And it's that feeling again, I think I've talked about this before, of just someone grabbing a nice big thick blanket and just wrapping it around you and just feeling comfort and contentment. And I feel like this is how you're feeling at the minute, very content, very happy. Everything seems to have fallen in place for you in the last month or so. And I know you're very happy at the moment anyway, but the fact that they know and they're bringing that forward is really, really nice. So they're feeling it that side too, and they're bringing it in from spirit side for you as well, Courtney. So they're happy because you're happy, if that makes sense. I feel like there's still a little bit, like I'm laughing because I know you, so I know this will be happening. I feel there's something in the back of your mind, like you're waiting. It's almost like you're waiting for it to go wrong, or for something to crop up and complicate this little secure bubble that you've got going on. But it's unnecessary. You really don't need to worry. I feel like this happiness and contentment is going to last for quite some time with you. Because I think that's what this card is referring to, is that all of the stuff that you've let me rephrase that. All of the bumps in the road that you've faced over the last year or so have all been to strengthen you and help you get to this point where you can really appreciate what you've got around you. Because you've always been appreciative. But things haven't lined up like this for you before. There's always been something. They're just showing me dominoes stacked up in a row. And they're not being knocked down, they're staying still. So I feel very much that you're going to just have a steady time of it for quite some time. And it was all divinely timed for you. So it's just about enjoying it. And I'm going to leave that with you there, Courtney. Thank you, my darling. Okay. Let's have a quick scroll through. It is very strange. Even now I've done a few and I've got a little bit more used to it. It's so strange having a one-way conversation. So these comments that you leave me are really important in keeping the connection going, and keeping the energy up. But it's also just really helpful to let me know that you're there. Good evening, Wayne. Thank you for coming. Good evening, Lynn. Becky, I can take all of that. Very accurate. Thank you. Good. I'm glad. I'm really glad. Sarah, thank you. Oh, that's lovely, Sue. Thank you, darling. Kerry, could have a card. Hi, Claire. Nice to see you, my darling. We must organise that walk quickly for puppy cuddles. Oh, I'm glad that made sense, Courtney. Just enjoy it, darling. Don't worry about the doubts. Just enjoy the moment. Good evening, Dave, my darling Dave. As always, I'd love a card. I'm going to scroll up because someone's name jumped out at me. Who was that? It was Kerry. Evening, Kerry. You jumped out at me, darling, so I'm going to give you a little reading, I think. I think I'm on the other deck. I'm drawn to the other deck. My Old Faithful Oracle deck for you, Kerry. Okay. Let me see. So you can't see the table, but what I do is I shuffle the deck and then just lay out the spread. and I just pick cards at random where I'm drawn to, thinking of your name. Because I have had actually a few people ask me about how it works, and you just got spirit always just tell you, which is still strange to kind of believe in sometimes, but you just have to trust them. Oh, Akasha has come forward for you. Kerry, what's this about? I feel like you have a lot of spirituality in you as well, Kerry. And this comes through with naturally because people come to you because they're drawn to you. People often come to you for advice or come to you to vent, and that turns into advice. I feel like you're very much people's go-to person. And I can see you supporting a lot of people around you and counselling them. Maybe not, I don't necessarily feel it's a professional thing, but again, you're very much sort of lots of guidance, lots of advice, people's go-to. And I think that's why Akasha's come forward. I feel as though you might have been contemplating this as well. Yeah, I feel as though you might have been contemplating this professionally, if you don't already do it professionally. And it's definitely something you might to follow up and look into, because you have a lot of natural and spiritual ability to connect with people and to support and help them. But they have just said, and this comes up a lot with people who help others, I've just heard, make sure you're taking care of yourself as well. Because we best help others when we're 100% ourselves. So it's really important that you're looking after you too. So it's just about that self-care, that self-awareness. Yeah, I do feel as though you have been maybe contemplating it or looking into it as a professional route. I keep seeing the word professional, but I don't think you do it professionally. But it's something you might be thinking about. And if that's the case, then I think there's a lot of support around you to suggest that this is something you could do. So I'm going to leave that there with you. It's not very direct guidance there, was it? But I'm hoping you can take something from that. Okay, let's have another little scroll down and see what we've got going on. Good evening, Kelly Davis. Thank you for joining me. Kerry, a lot of people have said I should do. Oh, there you go then. Maybe it is something to think about. I'm just going to scroll up and see who I'm drawn to. You can listen to the plinky plonky music as I'm scrolling. I hope you can hear that, otherwise it's just my heavy breathing, which is not what we aim to do here. Sorry, bear with me, there are a lot of comments I'm just scrolling through. Wayne. I'm drawn to you, Wayne. Yeah, I'm drawn to the daily deck for you as well. Okay. What's we got going on for Wayne? if you feel I am maybe skipping past your comments or not sure and you're really keen for a reading, keep dropping those comments in, because the system isn't the best system. So if you're really keen for a reading, do drop your message in and I will see what I can do. Steady progress, Wayne, coming forward for you. I've just heard the word consistent. I do feel this is very much work related. So I feel as though things might have slowed down, which is understandable as we've moved into tier 3. I do feel as though things have slowed down a little bit. So you're not worried, but there is a concern or a sense of cautiousness around moving forward and how it's going to look in a few months' time. But they've just shown me the tortoise and the hare. So it's essentially, it's okay to slow down from time to time. It doesn't mean you're stopping and you're still. I've just heard, don't worry. Because in this analogy, you're the tortoise. Slow and steady will win the race. You've got a very loyal customer base, I feel. And that's what's going to see you through. Yeah, I am seeing movement. So they are telling me it is movement. It may be slow, but it is moving forward. I've just heard, so keep the faith. Everything will work out. I'm going to leave that there with you, Wayne. Hope that's all right for you. Let's see. Dave. Let's do you okay card, my darling. And I straight away went to pick up these, so I am going with that one. Okay. Where does Dave need to cut? That just separated there. You're not going to believe this, Dave, especially with everything we're doing together. Ariel's just come forward. So for those of you who don't know, I have just recently signed up to an Angel Reiki course online, and with the hope of becoming an angelic Reiki practitioner in time. So I'm back in school, I'm back learning. I have to say, weirdly, I'm enjoying being the student for a change. And with my lovely Dave, we are on the course together. I hope he doesn't mind me saying that. I'm sure I know he won't. So we're both working towards this course. And this card, ironically, is all about new psychic and spiritual experiences and growing and developing your spiritual gifts. So it's totally appropriate this card came forward for you, Dave. I'm just going to see if it's linked to anything else. I'm going to try to. Oh, okay, this is interesting. They're telling you to slow down, stop rushing it. Yeah, okay. So I'm very much getting a sense of this is a really crucial movement in your path. That a lot's going to happen on this journey that you'll miss if you keep rushing through it. and practice. Practice, practice, practice. Yeah, don't rush once you get the outcome, don't rush what comes next either. Practice. My hands are getting hot like yours get hot. Yes, I feel like there might be a temptation to rush forward with this, and I'm being told for you to not do that. I'm also hearing, look at other Reiki too. Oh, and they're showing me, oh, what's that? What are they called? I want to say runes. You need to look at runes stones as well. And that's why you need to slow it down, because you're missing bits of your spiritual journey. So there you go. That's you told. I'll leave that with you. Oh, my hands are on fire. Let's have a look. Where are we at? Where are we going? Can I have a card? Kate. I'm coming to you, Kate, my darling. I'm drawn here as well. Drawn to Old Faithful for you too. Okay. Let's have a look. Let's split there. What's that? I feel like you need a twofer as well. What we got? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so the first card that came out, I'm so sorry, I'm terrible at that bit, is Opal. Opal's linked to children. Let me put the other one down. Look at this one. This is work related, Kate. And it totally makes sense in the situation. You've got a lot of children around you that need you right now. Right. The message very clearly is be careful. Someone might be slipping through the cracks. And I know you know what this means. Yeah. You need to go in aware. Keep helping those students that you're aware of. But someone is slipping through the cracks and they need you. I feel as though it's a boy. Another shut up. So I feel like that was literally the whole message for you. Yeah, no, nothing else. So just be aware of that for that card. And then I don't know, I need to figure out if this is connected to the last one with Bridget. Bridget's the one that comes with a message of caution. So something just to be cautious about or be aware of. Is it? Oh no, I don't feel it is connected to the last thing. Oh, your gut's been telling you that a situation isn't quite right. But you can't put your finger on why. So you keep dismissing it and just sort of like, oh, it's just me being silly. But I'm being told to tell you, it's not you being silly. You're not being silly. There isn't anything, it's not like a major thing. It's not something that I would panic about. That's not what I'm getting here. But there is something you need to think about. But because you keep dismissing it, the situation's growing. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. I feel like it will do. I think you'll know what I mean. So whatever this gut feeling you have going on, whatever situation you have sort of like a feeling about, I think you just need to look at it again and trust what your gut is telling you with that. I feel like you need to ask questions. I'm hearing you need to ask the difficult questions. And then I've just heard respect, as in there'll be more respect for you if you address it. Okay. That's all I've got for you, Kate. So I'm going to leave that there with you. Okay. Quick scroll down and see who else we've got. Thank you for all these lovely comments and let me know you're there. Oh, I'm glad that made sense, Wayne. That's brilliant. Hi, Karen. Karen's in the house, everybody. Nice to see you. Hey. Yeah, I can tell. Yeah, I know your hands are roasting too. I am drawn to you, Sue. Hi, Sue. You're a regular as well now, darling, aren't you? Which I very much appreciate. If I can ask you to please continue to like and share and send lots of love hearts out, I would really appreciate that. Ooh. What was that? Cards just did a little jump out, which usually means that's the message you need. So, okay. I'll try and drive better. So law of attraction's come forward for you, Sue. And it is as simple as you get whatever you send out into the universe comes back to you. Why has this come out? That's the law of attraction. Like for like, what's this mean? I very much get that you're a very positive person, Sue, very bubbly. I'm hearing lots of giggles, so I feel as though people around you giggle too. You bring a lot of laughter and happiness into other people's lives. And I feel as though you've had a bit of hardship this year, and you've kept a brave face on it to keep everyone smiling. And I don't know, I feel like there's this question mark about whether that's coming to an end for you soon. I'm being, very much stay positive, keep being positive, darling. Because that positive energy that you're building up around you is going to draw it back in. I do feel some immense happiness. I do feel like that is a continuation into the near future, that there is a continuation of happiness. So I don't know whether you're about to just find it, or you found it, or you've kept it, but there is this happiness. Again, it's the yellow glow, and that's going through into a horizon now. So I do feel like there's going to be some long-term happiness coming your way. I feel like I might have said something like this to you before, Sue. But yeah, I'm just seeing that yellow warm glow, and I'm seeing daffodils. So I feel as though this goes right through to spring. I feel like daffodils are quite important to you, or they're a symbol of something. But that yellow light, that yellow love of happiness is around you. So keep sending it out, and you'll keep getting it in return, my darling. Oh, I just said keep smiling. Keep smiling. It's not always easy to do, but I'll leave that with you. Okay. Let's see. As we're approaching the last 15 minutes, if I've not read you a card and you're really keen, please drop me a message and let me know. And I will do my very best. If I'm drawn to you, I will absolutely give you a message. Sue Cunningham, my mum's favourite flowers. There you go then. Oh, that's lovely. Okay. Let's see. Kelly Davies. Where did you just go? There. Drawn to you, Kelly. Let's see. All right. Okay, Kelly. Opportunity to forgive has come forward. I feel it. Yeah. I feel as though a situation has presented itself to you, and it's dragged. It's not. That's not the right way of saying it. It's not dragged up a lot of stuff for you, but some things have resurfaced, or some old feelings have resurfaced with this situation, and that's making it more difficult for you to address it. And they're not necessarily related, but I do feel as though the feelings are there. But I feel like the situation is very important for you to go through in order to grow, which is, I know it's massively cheesy and not necessarily what people like to hear, but I do feel you're going to get a lot of personal strength and growth from this situation. And I do feel that there is an element of forgiveness to come in it too. I do feel as though it's a relationship. I'm trying to figure. I don't know if it's romantic or not. It's not coming through clearly. But I do see you coming out the other side from this much stronger and much happier. I've just heard it's necessary. It's not pleasant, but it's necessary. So I think that's key. So keep hold of that. If you already know what this is, keep hold of that. If something comes up, this is what it's trying to teach. Well, not teach you, but keep you to hold on to. But you'll be much stronger for it. So I'm going to leave that there with you, Kelly. Okay. I have a very much sense of calm tonight. I think because I'm not trying to rush through and give everybody a message, I think it's made the world of difference, because I feel as though the messages are much clearer for me. But also, I'm not feeling like I'm having to rush them. So I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if you don't get a message this evening, but I do feel the quality of the message is much better for it. I do feel my link's a lot stronger as well. Let's have a look. Amber. I'm drawn to you, Amber. I'm not sure if this is your first time, Amber. If it is, welcome. I'm drawn to the Oracle deck. I feel like your photo might be familiar now, actually. So I feel like you might have tuned in before. Oh, that one jumped. What was that? Okay, we'll use that one then. Isaiah's come forward for you. And this is about all about giving birth to new ideas or trying new things, embracing new opportunities. Let's see if we can get some clarity. I feel as though something's been bubbling in your mind for quite some time. And it's a repetitive thought. It's a repetitive thought. So you might forget about it for a while, but then it comes back to you. I do feel like it's career-based. But I feel like you've held yourself back, as in, not intentionally, but I feel as though you sort of, that's a better way of phrasing it. I feel like you've put it off. I feel like you've been putting this off. I feel like you might have had a few opportunities to do something like this. But you've not been ready. But I feel like now is the time to start pursuing this and moving forward with it. I'm hearing the word research. I feel like you'll need to do some research into this to find out what exactly you need to be able to take this step forward. But I'm hearing you'll be much more open and ready for the advice coming your way now. So a lot of it has been down to timing. So that's it. That's basically it. Now's the time to listen to those repetitive thoughts and take action on them. I've just heard, take action now. Take action now. Now's the time. No more putting it off. I'm going to leave that there with you, Amber. I think I can squeeze a couple more in, so let's see what we've got. Sarah. I didn't even think about it. I just picked this one up, so I'm going with this one. Okay. What have we got for you, Sarah? I want to take this one out. Yeah. It's interesting that these cards keep resurfacing, but I very much feel like this is the energy that's coming forward from a lot of us. Akasha, again, the spiritual teacher, spiritual guidance, the use of counsel, counseling others, advising others. What does this mean for you? I've just sorry, I laugh because they talk, I can hear what they're saying, and they talk to me in the tone that I'm supposed to deliver it in, and I don't always feel comfortable. But they've just basically said, normally you keep your nose out, but now is not the time. Speak up. Speak up. The advice you have is going to make a world of difference. So speak up. I feel like you've watched this situation for a while now, and you've been very aware of it, but you felt it's not your place to get involved And even when the sort of sought advice, you've also felt it's not really your place to give it. But you've been sat on it too long now, is what I'm getting. You've been sat on it too long. And you need to speak out. You need to say what's on your mind and share it. Because it will help. That's it. They've stepped back now, so I will leave that with you, Sarah. Good luck. Okay. I think I've got time for one more. I'm so sorry I didn't get through everybody. But as I said, we are back on Saturday night. Saturday night, is that Halloween? Saturday night. So if you'd like to tune in at 8 o'clock Saturday night with myself and Craig Howlett-Wright, please do. And we will hopefully get through as many of you as we can then. Abby. Hello, Abby. Drawn to you, Abby. Okay. Daily card for you, darling, as well. I'm drawn here. Interesting. Okay. Again, these cards out of all, I'm just going to show you how many of these cards I have, because if you've been watching all the way through, we've been picking out the same cards time and time again, and I just wanted to show you how random it is that I'm not just picking these cards out. So we've got perfect timing for you, Abby. Okay. Yeah, same thing. I feel like you've been wondering about a situation for some time now, and about where you're going to go with it. I feel like you've had, they're showing me that crossroads that they show me when you've had multiple opportunities or multiple things pop up, and you don't know which way to go. And I'm seeing the 3. So there's one straight ahead and there's one either side. And I don't feel like any of these opportunities would be bad for you. But the one they're drawing me to, I'm being told for you to go straight forward. I feel like there might be some sideways steps for you, or a push forward, and I'm actually physically feeling it. So someone's spirit side is really trying to give you that guidance to move forward with it. And I think you know which one that is, because I think you've already made the decision, but you're not sure how to move forward with it. You need to ask for the help, ask for the advice. But I'm very much hearing you already know which way you want to go. So it's just about doing it. And I'm hearing that if you wait too long, this opportunity might dry up. So just, I'm smiling because I'm hearing a lot of voices all saying, go for it, Abby, go for it. So I think you just need to go for it. And it's okay to feel anxious and worried, but actually, I think all of that will step aside into excitement when you finally take that first step. I think it's going to be really good. Seeing lots of white, yellow light again, which is usually a sign of happiness and contentment. So I feel that is going to come your way. Yeah. So I shall leave that there with you, Abby. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. I'm very grateful for the comments and the feedback. And I always love hearing the confirmation that the messages you've received mean something. And I know a lot of you prefer to do that privately. So please feel free to drop me a message and just clue me in. I'm always happy to have a chat privately as well. And I will just pop this back on just to remind you that we are actually live Saturday night. Myself and Craig Howlett-Wright from Spiritual Works. It's our first collaboration together for the full hour, free readings. So please do log on. It would be lovely to see as many of you there. And enjoy the rest of your week, and stay safe and keep looking after yourselves and each other. Take care.